دي فركة كعب وهتعملها قصاد الدنيا هتقولها وخد بقى عهد تعدلها. سكت كتير خدت مصر بسكوتك ما تستخسرش فيها صوتك بتكتب بكرة بشروطك.
Good day to the internship office in Co, and welcome to my second BIT video. I have now conducted and finished my internship in Abu Dhabi at the famous Emirates Palace run by Kempinski, where I gained a lot of new knowledge, and besides the knowledge for my head, I also got this beautifully framed certificate to hang on my wall. In this video, the mission is to talk a little bit about my learning objectives. I scratched the surface of that topic in the last video, as you know, but here I will go a little bit more in depth and access how I actually did it and if I can see any benefits from the learning objectives that I set up to accomplish. So my first learning objective is to improve myself in language, in English, French, Norwegian and Danish. Norwegian and Danish I did not use that much in UAE, which is Arabic speaking country and also English speaking country. So English I used from the time when I went out from bed until the time I went back to bed. In the type of discussions I can have with my colleagues, with my friends, and that is the way where I assess myself. The French level, I did not have the biggest opportunity to speak French, but during two and a half weeks we had the Moroccan delegation and the Moroccan king staying within the property, and during those two and a half weeks I actually had the opportunity to speak French. My second learning objective was to improve myself within the 5-star sequence of service, the LQA standards of the property. As I told you in the last video, Emirates Palace consists of 13 different food outlets. As an F&B operational trainee, you will have the opportunity to operate within 10 out of those food outlets. The LQA standards of Emirates Palace is pretty tough. You have to follow it step by step, how to greet the guest, how to seat the guest, how to act if there is a single guest or if they come there as a couple or as a group. There's different ways how to serve them. This was a really good experience for me. Before I have experience from working in a more casual dining restaurant, before I came to the Emirates Palace. Here it was more of a fine dining experience, which I'm grateful I had the opportunity to take part of. I assessed myself within this learning objective by actively asking the managers, the supervisors, how do I do? How does it work? Is it something that I'm doing wrong or something I should correct? And I was following their advice as good as I could. My third learning objective is to improve myself within the bar function. I have experience from working in the bar before, about 4.5 years, of mixing drinks, shaking drinks, and waitering guests over the bar desk. So I had really high hopes for one of the outlets in the property called Havana Club. Unfortunately, this high-class spirit and cigar bar were operating on 1 to 2 tables per night, so it wasn't very busy. And because of that fact, I did not have the chance to mix that many drinks and further expand my cartotheque of drinks. My fourth learning objective is to pursue or learn how to become a better manager, a good manager who knows how to take care of staff, late comers, how to talk with the guests, how to talk with upper management, the F&B manager, the beverage manager, and so on, the general manager of the property. I actively asked other interns, other colleagues, other managers, how to pursue the goal in becoming a really good manager, how to take care of staff questions, what techniques do you use to motivate staff. This is a big learning objective for me, and it will continue to go with me after this period, this internship, this 5 months. I will take it with me for it's a lifelong learning objective, I guess. I believe that my 5 months in UAE will be highly applicable on my third year here at SHMS and also in my future career. There is learning outcomes I will take with me for life, of course. People I met, people who I spoke with who taught me stuff about the hospitality industry, guests I would never have seen before. As the Moroccan king, we have other celebrities as well. Of course, I should not speak of which celebrities they were because of integrity, but there is always things you will take with you. So, in this second part of the video, I will talk a little bit about exceeding guests' expectations. And of course, Emirates Palace, as the guest house of the state of UAE, we have to work in exceeding the expectations every day. And one major contributor in exceeding is actually to start with marketing. So the marketing has to respond to the actual level of service within the property. It's about building a bridge between the gap of perceived expectation and into what the guest actually gets. So you build a bridge between that gap. Yeah. It's about the property. It's about providing a wow factor, wow experience for the guest while they're staying within the hotel. It's also about added value. At Emirates Palace, follow the LQA standards, provide tailored service, and this is ways to exceed the guest expectations. When they arrive to the restaurant, everything will be as the property promised. It is about providing magnetic customer service at every level, or as Holger Schut expresses it, as the GM of Emirates Palace. It's about repeatedly delivering an outstanding service, delivering constant service experience that people are expecting from one of the leading hotels of the world. That is words from Holger Schut. One key saying that I will take from this is also words from Mr. Holger Schut. It's treat guests as you want to be treated and stick to what you promise. So don't over exaggerate if you want to sell. Just promise one thing, stick to it, and then it will be perceived. Guests will like the experience, and you will exceed it. If you work from the base level that you have promoted within your marketing, and put a little extra, then you will for sure succeed. And the statement of Kempinski itself, they put a lot of emphasis on creativity. I will read here from the guiding philosophies in the welcoming booklet you will get when you arrive to the property on your first day. And it says that Kempinski believe that creativity is the key to exceeding guest needs and expectations. Therefore, we will cultivate and encourage all employees to act, think, and make decisions creatively. So they will not only stick to the set line. You will actually have some sort of freedom outside this. When you work with LQA standards, for an example, you can still add value to your service. You can put in your bits and pieces that is from yourself in the service, and that is a big plus. So this will conclude my experience in UAE. Thank you for watching this video.
خدت مصر بسكوتك، ما تستخسرش فيها صوتك، بتكتب بكرة بشروطك، دي بشرة خير.